now to Hillbrow, where our reporter Mbali Thethani is at the Magistrate Court, where a group of students are appearing after being arrested during yesterday's protests. Mbali, a very good afternoon to you. You will remember yesterday as we saw scenes of students marching from Wits University to the Hillbrow police station, saying that they are going there to fetch their comrades. Give us an update as to what the expectations are for this afternoon.
Well, Tambi, we are here at the Hillbrow Magistrates Court, and you are right. We were expecting those 6 students who were arrested by police to make an appearance here this morning, but we have since been given a response from the NPA, and they've told us that they have decided not to prosecute. So those students, we know that they were 5 were given a warning, so they were out on bail, as well as 1 was given 1,000 rand bail. But that case now has, of course, from the NPA, they say that they will not prosecute, Tammy, so that case will not go ahead. Let's take a listen to what Pindi, the spokesperson of the NPA, had to say earlier.
We can confirm as the NPA that the prosecution declined to prosecute all of the students that were arrested at Wits yesterday. We received 3 separate dockets. In one of the dockets, there were 5 suspects arrested for public violence. They were released on warning yesterday, the 10th of March 2021. And then we had 2 separate dockets with individual suspects, and they were both released on 1,000 rands bail also last night at Hillbrow police station. So in all of these 3 dockets, the NPA has decided not to proceed with prosecution. But to mention that in one of the dockets where a suspect was arrested for malicious injury to property, that docket has been referred for further investigations. So depending on the outcome of those further investigations, the NPA will then decide on whether or not prosecution should proceed.
And what, Mbali, has been the reaction from the students as well as the student leaders upon the NPA's decision not to go ahead with prosecution?
Well, Tammy, there was song and jubilation once students here who were gathered outside court to come and support their fellow students. They were quite excited and they were happy once they were addressed by their legal representatives. But, Tammy, to also just get a sense of where the students are now at the moment, now that those charges, or the NPA has rather decided not to prosecute, we're going to bring in Kana. He's the Treasurer General here at the Wits University. We have heard from the NPA. They have said that they will not prosecute. You are here to bring support to those students who were arrested. What is your immediate reaction to the news?
Well, thank you so much to you and your viewers, Mbali, for inviting us to this platform. I think the SRC at this point in time welcomes with joy and with jubilation the decision by the state to not prosecute young students who were peacefully fighting for a just cause, and we believe that this decision will appeal to South Africans in general and to civil society to say those who were accusing us of being violent in our approach, we are now in court and the state has failed to bring evidence that indeed we were violent in our approach. We want to appeal to South Africans to say 6 of the arrests that were made as of yesterday were actually unlawful, because the state has no evidence that the people that they had detained were actually engaging in any form of demonstration in a manner which is violent. And we hope that South Africa will now heed the call of saying the police officers who brutalized innocent students and civilians in Braamfontein must be brought to book.
Thank you very much, Kana. That is Kana. He is a Wits SRC Treasurer General. Just talking about, the sense from students right now. They are, they warmly receive the news from the NPA saying that they will not go ahead with this matter. Tammy would know that from the NPA they said that there was not sufficient evidence for the prosecution to take place.
I heard the student leader there talking about unlawful arrest and harassment by the police. Is that something that the students are going to be picking up on, or are they going to leave it at where we are right now?
Well, the sentiments have been coming out since yesterday, where a number of students have been saying that they've been marching peacefully, they have not been violent, and there's no violence in the protest that they have been conducting for this free issue of, the free education issue, Tammy. So this is the same sentiments you're getting here today. Most of them are saying that they don't understand why these arrests even took place, because now hearing from the NPA, Tammy, they are saying that there's not sufficient evidence. We know that one of the charges that they were facing is the issue around malicious damage to property, and they say that, the students rather are saying that, there's no way to prove that we did vandalize any property. So, Tammy, coming from the students' side, they're saying that they will still continue with the protest. I understand that they are expected now. Some of them have moved already. They just dispersed here moments ago. They are going to join other students who are proceeding to the Constitutional Hill.